Lesson 3. For Lesson 3, you'll have added these new pieces, as noted in your lesson plan. And then there are several new concepts. Let's take a look at the first one. The first one we sometimes call the floss rule, F, L, S, and Z. What happens here is in a single syllable word, like cuff, fill, loss, with one short vowel, as in the word cuff. This is the way it sounds, but this isn't how we spell it. We put the extra F, we double it. Hence your pieces. So let's take a look at this one. Fill, one short syllable, one short vowel, ending in an L, becomes fill. With the O. Loss, single syllable word, one short vowel, ending in FL or S in this case, we double it. Buzz, single syllable word, one short vowel, ending in F, L, S, or Z, double it. Now, your students will point out that there are exceptions to this rule, as there are to every rule in the English language, because they're very common ones, words like gas, bus. But that's okay, you can tell them that's the crazy English language for you. The floss rule. Another new concept, plural S. S is a suffix letter at the end of the word that changes the usage. We know that it makes the word plural. Something that's important to remember about suffixes, the spellings of suffixes don't change. The spelling of a base word might. So suffix S, what does it do? Makes it plural. Here we have one cat. More than one cat, we have cats. When we hear the word bug, we have one bug, now we have two bugs. Even though we hear gz, it's still spelt with the S. Continuing with Lesson 3, new concepts, final VE. Whenever you hear the sound V at the end of a word, it's not spelled with just the V. It always has to have an E to lean on. I sometimes tell students it's like a one-legged table. It'll fall over unless it has something to lean on. So for example, the word give. Sounds great, however, has to have the VE to hold up the V. Sometimes students get confused because they're used to the E, the silent E, making the I long. But in this case, its job or function is to hold the V up, not to change the vowel. Another example, have, final VE. And the last new concept for Lesson 3 is the spelling of the sound K. K. We know that K can be spelled with a K or with a C. But when do we do that? Well, a little bit of help. I, E, and Y. I think of them almost as like skinny letters, even though this one's a little fat. They tend to make the K say K. So here we could say K-it, kit. With the E, we can say K, egg, keg. If we put a K here, I'll use the name, Kyle. I, E, and Y, we use K to spell the sound K. And if we want the sound K before A, O, or U, we have to use the letter C. So now we would have k-at, cat, k-ought, caught, k-at, cut.